Deep in the Stratumbasale, far away from the air and light and harmful bacteria of the environment, a tiny cell arises. A particularly special keratinocyte is born, destined to accomplish great things in life. Mommy Keratin has never left the house, staying buried at the house located at 20 Stratumbasale. As a single stem cell, she was confined to the life of a handmaid. Slavery, servitude, and reproduction have been her constant occupations as a stem cell. Still, she has the satisfaction of mothering her many daughter cells. It's not much of a life, but she tries to make the best of it. Her time of delivery is close. She'll give birth soon. But wait, the mitosis is not complete. Push! It's twins! Twin girls are born to Mommy Keratin. Whee! Whee! She names them Kira and Tina. As soon as Kira is born, she dreams of a different future, far away from the demands of domestic life that occupy a stem cell's day. She immediately realizes she is different than Tina. Tina is content to stay close to Mommy Keratin. She seems made for domesticity, perfectly submissive and creative. Tina learns all she can from Mommy Keratin and stays close to home at 20 Stratumbasale. But Kira is different. As a young keratinocyte, little Kira is easily pushed around. After moving up to the next layer, she continues to grow, fierce and independent. She longs for the light and air she can sense above, in the stratum corneum. Like many independent women, she goes away to college. As she moves through the stratum spinosum, Kira finds other like-minded women. She wants to join the Decisome sorority. The members all have to go through a process of hazing. After the ordeal, Kira contains filaments of pre-keratin, which will continue to strengthen her as she ascends through the ranks. Confident in her social network, she graduates and she gets a job at a new startup, Stratum granulosum, commonly known as S-Gran. Working overtime takes its toll on Kira, though. She has no time for Mommy Keratin or Tina anymore. They are in the past. Friends and family remark on how distant and flat she has started to look, but she pays them no mind. This is the life she was destined for. This is what she always wanted. Success, money, power, they are at her fingertips at S-Gram. If she can just put in her time here, she'll have it. Appearances are important, however, and self-maintenance soon becomes necessary as Kira ages prematurely. Fortunately, she can use her year-end bonus for a bit of plastic surgery. A famous plastic surgeon, Dr. Gran, is in town, so she goes to see him. My nuclei is disintegrating, and I don't feel like myself, she cries. My organelles are dried up, and I've lost the energy and drive so characteristic of myself and my personality. Dr. Gran prescribes keratinohyalin granules and lamellar granules. Unfortunately for Kira, the granules don't work as she had hoped. Instead of restoring her youth, they have the reverse effect. She ages and flattens more rapidly. The process of keratinization is irreversible. Her cell thickens and she continues to dry out. She's told by doctors her case is terminal. She will have but a few days to live. Kira is then sent up to the stratum corneum hospice. There, she dies. Her body is laid out along the surface. Oh, such tragedy. Her body is laid out along the surface as a protective barrier for the survivors at 20 Stratumbasale, so Mommy Keratin and Tina may continue their reproduction in safety. It's a cold, solitary life and death, but Kira may rest in peace, knowing her death was not meaningless. Sadly, in all of her education, she never saw the prophecy that determined her fate, found in Human Anatomy and Physiology, 10th edition. Written in stone, it says, By the time the keratinocytes reach the skin surface, they are dead, scale-like structures that are little more than keratin-filled plasma membranes. If only Kara had known. If only Mama Keratin could have told her. If only Professor Krigo had been there to turn her back toward 20 Stratumbasale. If only she had never left on her quest for independence. Alas, the shock, the pallor, the betrayal. And yet, in this tragedy, there is one small consolation. Together with other tough keratinocytes who have followed the path of success, Kira knows that her life has provided protection from outside forces to those below and prevented the loss of water with her leftover hardened lipids.